In today's video, we're going to create an artwork using these colors. This is a tutorial on how to paint a waterfall. So we're going to start off with a blue color. This is specifically phthalo blue, but you can use any blue color you have if you don't have acrylics or if you're using watercolors. This is phthalo blue to be specific. And then we're going to blend that in with ultramarine blue. These colors are practically the same because like you can't see any difference. Well, there is a difference, but it's not that big of a difference. So you can use only one blue color. But for some reason, I decided to use both phthalo blue and ultramarine blue. The trick here is to move your brush in a curved movement to create more of a realistic movement. And if you can just layer your paints until you're satisfied with the look. So yeah, enjoy the rest of the video and don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more art tutorials. In reality, this took me like 30 minutes, and so I speeded it up a little so that it can be shorter and I can post it for you guys. So what I'm doing now is adding some titanium white to create more of watery look. So if you're a person who likes pastel colors more, titanium white is what you need in acrylics while working with acrylics. As you can see, I'm adding a little bit of titanium white to the bottom of the waterfall. And the reason I'm not painting the bottom part of this waterfall is because there will be bricks there, and I want to paint the bricks with burnt sienna, which is brown. So the trick to make this more of a realistic look is to move your brush in a curved movement. And if the paint color or like the opacity doesn't satisfy you, don't be shy, add some more. So now I'm painting the rocks with a brown color. And because I didn't want this to be such a pale waterfall, I wanted to add more detail, add like more rocks and more detail to the rocks. So yeah, I decided to add like rocks on top of each other to make this more interesting. And don't be shy to add some more paint. You are not wasting any paint. The only time you're wasting paint is when it's still in the tube, okay? Use your paint. Use your paint as much as you want, as long as you are determined to make a nice piece of artwork with that paint. And again, not forgetting my favorite quote from Bob Ross: we are just gonna make happy mistakes, not unhappy mistakes. So what I'm doing here is adding some titanium white and blending it in, or at least trying to blend it in with the blue. Okay, I'm trying to blend the titanium white with the blue to create more of a waterfall-y look, if that's even a word. And I will admit, when I was doing this, I thought that I had ruined it, but then I remembered the Bob Ross quote: we only make happy mistakes. So I tried by all means to make this a happy mistake, and later on I found it was working. I'd made it a happy mistake. It was turning out good. Even though I had added in a lot of titanium white, I knew that if I added some more blue, this could become a good waterfall. You can also follow this tutorial if you want, and again, I remind you not to forget to subscribe to my channel. If you hadn't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell for you not to miss any video of mine. Okay, so what I'm doing now is adding some titanium white onto the waterfall, well, near to the bricks, because when the water hits the bricks, it creates more of like this. And now I'm adding like some detail to the bricks, and honestly I tried by all means to add some detail to these bricks, and it really paid off. It's really good. I like the way it turned out because it gave me that realistic look I was looking for. Like, what I do in painting is I don't put my hopes high, because sometimes when I put my hopes high, I don't get what I want. So that's a problem, and I don't want to, I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my hopes high and then end up with disappointment. So right now what I do in painting is I put my expectations low and just keep practicing, and day by day I improve a lot. Okay? So when you're painting, don't put your hopes high because that might let you down. Okay? So don't put your expectations high. And as y'all can see, you're gonna need a whole lot of titanium white. Even if it's the whole tube, you're gonna need a lot of titanium white. My titanium white is almost finished, and I use it in my every painting. Okay, almost all of it, not all of it. I use a lot of titanium white. I even want to buy gouache or a whole big blob of white paint. So just do what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like I'm spreading some paint on the paper. Right now I'm painting the tree, and as y'all can see, it has some detail over there. It has some detail. So be careful about the proportions you add. Okay, the proportions of your paint. Don't add too much paint if it's not needed. And again, I remind you guys that you don't need expensive art material to make good art. You can make good art with whatever you have. Be it dusty watercolors, be it wax crayons, anything. You can make good art with whatever you have. All it needs is your skills, more practice, and you will get what your heart desires. And yes, I agree with you. Right now, the tree doesn't look good at all. But, we're going to try to add some more detail and make sure it looks better. Right now, I'm adding in some orange, vermilion. Okay, it's vermilion, but as you can see, vermilion is orange. So yeah, you're gonna add some orange as the background, like that. And again, when you're painting a realistic painting, it won't look realistic at first, but as time goes and you add more and more detail, it might look as realistic as you wanted it to be. So, painting needs a lot of patience. Art needs a lot of patience. So, when you're doing art, you gotta be patient. So, yeah, right now I'm adding in some vermilion to the background. Yellow. I'm adding vermilion. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop saying that. But later in the video, I realized that no, man, this background looks pale. It needs some more pop color. So later, I decided to add in some yellow. Okay, but we'll talk about the yellow when we get there. Right now, we just touching up some places right there. We're adding more contrast, man, more contrast to our painting to make sure that everything is everything is well, everything is okay. Get what I'm saying? Right now, these days actually, I use this watercolor brush a lot for details like this. Some of you all might know that. Well, yeah, obviously, all of you guys know that this watercolor brush is it doesn't work well with anything, but I assure you that it can come in handy at some time, so don't throw it away as yet. It can come in handy someday. Right now I'm adding more detail to the tree, and as you can see, it's looking more detailed right now. And with paints, don't be shy, put some more. I'm gonna remind you again, I'm gonna remind you that the only time paint is wasted is when it's in the tube. Okay, when you're painting, paint is not wasted but used. Okay, you just need to use it wisely. just don't keep it in the tube without using it. That is wasting paint. That is what we call wasting paint. If you're not yet satisfied with your painting, don't be shy to add some more. Just add some more. So yeah, here's the part where I add some yellow to the background to make it look more, realistic. It's like the sun is setting. Ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. And here's how it turned out to be. I am really proud of myself. Thanks for watching. Bye.